triple Buckeye. Went to Ohio State for my bachelor and master's in math and physics, and I also have my law degree from Ohio State. I'm from a family of engineers and just work hard and study hard, and they've learned a lot about hearing loss and deafness because I'm the only one of the 6 of us that has a child with hearing loss. My oldest is 14, my second son then is 12, and then I have 2 little ones, a 3 and a 1-year-old. My third son, Jonah, is 10, and he was born with hearing loss. Finding out was a shock, definitely grieved for a few days. I'm not one to grieve long before kind of going into action on what we could do about it or how to handle it. A little bit of denial at first as well. Just thought this is just fluid in his ears. This will clear. And my initial thought was that we would be learning sign language. Went out and bought all the signing time videos and started to learn baby signs. And by accident, a project out of Akron, Ohio called and made me aware that listening and spoken language was an option. One of Carol Flexer's projects. When I first met her, I think I did one of these. A pioneer in this field, very auditory, verbal, friendly, and her principles and speeches, and she had all of her books. He had hearing aids on by age 1 month, wore those and immediately started therapy 3 days a week. And by age 8 months, we realized that his hearing loss was more severe than we'd thought, so started on the cochlear implant route after learning about it at the A.G. Bell Convention in Pittsburgh in 2006. And he got 2 cochlear implants at 11 months. That first convention in 2006, being able to talk to the best professionals in the world that had collected in this one location in Pittsburgh, so just 2.5 hours from our home. I live in Columbus. It was just absolutely critical for us having been able to get Jonah implanted at the early age that we did.
Jonah, you see?
I kind of have a quote that I say, 2 ears yesterday, which basically means get sound to their brain as quickly as you can. Time is of the essence. It's critical to do things early, to be involved, to stay on top of it, because these kids achieve absolutely everything that their hearing peers do, and do the research. Whether you have to advocate in the school system, with your insurer, with your doctors, with an audiologist who's insisting, in our case, that your child is hearing better and you as mom know that they're not. Don't give up, don't take no for an answer. We have publications that we put out, quarterly, annual, the Volta Review and Volta Voices. We work closely with the A.G. Bell Academy, which credentials listening and spoken language specialists, serve as a resource via whether it's our website or someone who just calls into the organization and finds experts on anything they have questions on. We advocate for listening and spoken language. We don't lobby, but we work to shape public policy and laws, whether they're related to hearing aids or insurance. And us being a home for deaf adults, training professionals, and being a hub for families, I'd like to say that'll always be around, but the need to educate the general public that listening and spoken language is an option for deaf children, it's our goal to get that out there. I think that, given that the overwhelming majority of families choose listening and spoken language for their child, it's going to become more the standard of care. Giving them near instant access to sound, I think it will lessen and lessen over time that a person goes through their life with hearing loss. I'm glad that the organization in the past few years has taken its mission from advocating to advancing listening and spoken language, and it's my hope that it continues down that path of being the leader in that field and not apologizing for this view. It's listening and it's hearing, and those are things that people want their children to be able to do.